Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Friday morning and we're back down here working at the pool. Everything's going great in the pool house. The pump is pumping away happily. The filter is filtering. Everything seems to be going great with the control panel. And checking in on the pool over here, the water's looking good. A little bit cloudy, but that's because I've been adding a bunch of chemicals this morning, trying to get everything balanced out. I've already taken care of the alkalinity, the pH, the hardness and the cyanuric acid levels, and we're in good shape on everything. So just waiting for everything to kind of circulate through the pool and allow the all the agents to kind of balance out the water, and then hopefully here, I don't know, another 4 or 5 hours we'll be able to go in and add all of our salt to the pool. Once we get the salt added, as I mentioned before, we'll have to let it run for about 24 hours to allow everything to get into solution and circulate. And then once that's done, we'll retest the water again, make sure everything's still in good shape, and then we'll go ahead and fire up the salt cell and start making our own chlorine. So that should be great. In the meantime, I'm working on finishing up a few things in the pool house. I got to get hooked up, get the light transformer hooked up. Hopefully I'll be able to fire up the light this evening. And I've got to install our deck jets. We've got these 3 lines on both sides of the pool that hold the deck jets, and I've got to cut them off and then go through and install the jets in those locations on both sides of the pool, flush with the coping. And once we've done that, then we're pretty much ready for our pavers and our concrete. I do have to run the bonding grid. You can see that copper wire there wrapped around one of the deck jet posts. I have to run those wires back to the pump house. We have to pull you can see a pull string there. That's going in a piece of conduit back to the pool house for the automatic water fill system. So I got to get that installed as well. So we're making good progress here. So I'm going to keep plugging away and I'll keep you updated as we go. So we made a lot of progress on the deck jets. I've just finished going through and cutting all of the uprights to fit the deck jets in place. So what I did was, first I cut them level with the top of the coping, and then I calculated how much room the deck jet fitting was going to take, and each of those could take about 3 7/8 inches, and then I cut that off of the upright pipe as well, and then dry fitted all of the deck jets, and then checked them with the level again to make sure they were all level at the top of the coping. I got them all perfectly level at this point. Now I've begun to flush the lines out. I went ahead and hooked up the crossover pipe in the pump house, hooked it up, and then went ahead and turned some water on to the deck jets through the valve in the pump house. And I just turned it on low pressure right now because I'm just trying to fill up the loop. If you'll remember way back when, there's a 1.5 inch PVC loop that runs all the way around the pool. And then in 3 places on both sides, there's a T-fitting that is for 3/4 inch pipe. And so each of these uprights is at the T. So we pressure tested this system. I put those caps on there and then pressurized the system. And that water's been sitting in there ever since then. So it's gotten nice and stagnant. When I cut off the top of the pipes, it was smelling pretty funky. So I went ahead and turned the water on just to flush all that out, because the last thing I want to do is pump that out into the pool. That'd be disgusting. So I'm going to let these things run clear, and then once they've run clear, then we'll go ahead and glue the deck jets in place and install the nozzles, and then we'll be able to go ahead and give them full pressure and get them lined up. We got a perfect arc of water going into the pool on all sides. Can't wait to see what that looks like. All right, we got a little water coming to the top of this one and that one. All right, good. We're starting to flush out a little bit. There we go. Great. All right, so we'll get these all flushed out. Water to this one. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. Make sure we get some decent velocity going through here just to carry any sort of debris and junk out of there. And then I'll shut it off, dry the pipes off, and get everything glued in place. All right, the deck jets have been glued in place. Got them looking good here. I'm going to leave these construction caps on. It's actually a black trim piece with a heavy-duty piece of plastic on top of it. Stick-on plastic just to protect it during the building of the pool deck. But the plan is just to pop those covers off later, and I need to take the jets out, put some Teflon tape around the base of them, and then thread them back in there. Then we can actually get them fired up and test out the spray and make sure the pump works well. Got that auxiliary pump in there, so we're going to make sure that all that plumbing works well before we get any more of this covered up. I'm going to go ahead and work on that and try to get these things fired up in the next few minutes and see how it looks. We have deck jets. We have deck jets. Man, that's so cool. Still got to do a little bit of an adjustment in places, getting them lined up and everything. This is probably at about half power. I could definitely crank them up a little higher, shoot them out further into the pool, but that's kind of nice where it's at. About a, 5-foot arc of water went out into the pool there. It's really nice. It makes a great noise. I mean, when we're sitting down here just hanging out, it's going to be so nice to have this bubbling for ambiance. It'll drown out any road noise or anything else that's around. Kids are going to have fun swimming underneath them. Super cool. That is cool. They're going to be so stoked when they see this tonight. Can't wait to get the reaction. Can't wait. Alright, one more thing off my list.
Oh. I'm gonna feel it.
Cool, huh?
Nice. Can I swim in it today?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're swimming it and there's birds.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool.
Sounds nice, doesn't it? Very relaxing, very tranquil.
Very spa-like. Zen-like.
Exactly.
I see lots of kids like running through them.
Playing under them and yep.
Flashing people. Okay.
All right, awesome. Okay, now it's official. We've got the LED light going. We got the fountains going. This pool is looking awesome. Beautiful during the day, but man, nighttime, this is so cool. So Amber and the boys will be doing here in just a minute. They saw the deck jets earlier today and were super excited about it. But they haven't seen the light. I think the kids are going to love it. The light does all sorts of cool stuff. Right now it's just on a color changing pattern, but you can also get it red, white, and blue. You can do solid colors. You can do all sorts of cool patterns. And eventually we're going to get this set up so that we can control it via an app. And at that point, we'll be able to change the lights, turn on the fountain, all that sort of stuff just from our telephone. So that's going to be pretty sweet. Alright, well that wraps it up for tonight, folks. I'll be back in here tomorrow to finish up some electrical stuff. I've been working on the bonding grid and just got most of that completed around the pool, so I got to finish up a few odds and ends, get the wires laid out for the ladder sockets and that sort of thing. But got the pool and all the equipment now bonded, so we're at least safe to get in and swim now with the equipment hooked up. And we're getting closer and closer. So we'll touch base with you guys tomorrow, see what else we can get accomplished.
Okay, ready?
I don't know. I'm recording. Trying to. It's really hard to get a picture in the dark.
It's cold.
All right, guys, you ready? Going on 3.
1, 2, 3, jump! That is frozen! I have a thick layer of rubber to protect me.
Yeah.
Dad, stop taking now. It's so cold!
What do you think? Is it awesome?
Yeah. The paint is slippery. I like that.
Paint's a little slippery.
Yeah, I like that.